So we're very honored to receive this award and support cultural diversity. And from Northforge's point of view, it has enabled us to bring in subject matter experts and achieve significant technological advancement. But on a more macro level, I strongly believe that the Canadian government's philosophy on immigration is critical to enabling Canada to be recognized as an innovation center in the world. And it actually gives us an advantage over other countries. Northforge is an international software consulting and development firm providing expertise in network infrastructure technology. And the expertise for this advanced technology is rare and very hard to find. So back in 2013, we made the strategic decision to recruit globally to find the best and the brightest. And in doing so, we have hired over 40 immigrants in the last 7 years. Now, with this diverse culture, it was very important to us to establish the practices and policies to embrace the cultures from where we're bringing these people from and to integrate them into teams throughout Northforge. And that included putting steps in place to identify and address barriers and provide opportunities for professional development and innovation. It's enabled us to achieve significant technological advancement. These are subject matter experts that we've hired from around the world. And not only have they been instrumental in contributing themselves, but also in creating training materials that we have shared for cross-training across the company for other employees who are immigrants, as well as people hired locally. We support customers worldwide, so another advantage of hiring internationally is that we represent many cultures, and that helps us to better understand our customers' need and provide better service to our customers.
My very first day, I remember it as it were yesterday. When I stepped into the office, I almost immediately felt like home. Why? Because even though I was the first international hire, Northforge was already an heterogeneous environment with people. Even though they are Canadians, some of the colleagues are from abroad. So I felt already kind of at my place as opposed to being the odd person coming from abroad, because there were people already who passed through the process of immigrating to a new country. And actually that helped a lot because I got a lot of suggestions, a lot of information that I needed. Obviously, the first few weeks are a bit difficult because you have to pass through a lot of bureaucratic processes like a healthcare card as well as the social insurance number application. And I found out that even though I didn't know anybody in Montreal, in Canada, the people I was working with, they were already kind of behaving as friends because they were helping me. And the very first few weeks were a bit challenging, obviously, because of all of this. And because of this help, I was able to get through them pretty easily.
We start from day one when they arrive to Canada. And from the first day at the airport, we give them a warm welcome to the country. Then first day at work, they have onboarding program that is presented to them to understand everything about work and the workplace environment. We give them an opportunity to participate across multiple projects, which gives them also the option to collaborate with different teams at different sizes. Other things that we create for them is they have access to training, so they all have the opportunity to grow professionally within the company. And also language training, which is very important to help them to improve their communication skills.
We have quarterly events that are organized, and my family got in touch with people. We made friends as a family with other colleagues' family as well, because and that's, I think, is important because it helps new people in the country, new people in Canada to get connected with the rest of the environment, and Northforge is enabling that. And then there were so many different episodes in which Northforge enabled me as a professional as well as from personal point of view. And even eventually I relocated again from Montreal to Ottawa, and even in that occasion I found a lot of support from the company. I mean, everything worked in a way that I was able to move forward easily with the help of the people surrounding me. And obviously it's a two-way thing, meaning that we're many people here, so I found myself in a position now and then to be able to help other people and new people coming from abroad.
The beauty of our onboarding program is it doesn't start like generally on day one, but even before the employee has joined the organization. So apart from during the interview where we tell them about what they can expect in the company as well as in a new country, this goes beyond that. So after that, we give them ample opportunity to ask questions. And for that, we have a specific program called Buddy Program where we assign them a buddy generally from similar cultures so that they can help them understand the cultural differences that they can see, or about their initial accommodation. So a lot of things that they might require even before they relocate to Canada. Also, to add a little bit of personal touch to the entire orientation or onboarding program, our talent acquisition specialist receives the employee at the airport so that they can feel at home. On their day one, we provide them with a coin for the year that they have arrived in Canada. That is kind of a small memento to make them remember the year they made this huge move. So these are like few of our efforts to make them feel at home and make their not just their professional move, but their personal transition to a new country as well as a new organization.
I started as a software engineer, and now I'm a software development manager, so I was promoted, and that was thanks to that, as well as Northforge has some training programs for employees. They're not just for technical stuff, they're also for professional growth. For instance, in my case, I had 2 specific trainings for ramping me up as a manager. And so that helped me in taking this new role that was obviously new to me at that time. We do have a number of items, a number of things that we do in Northforge to participate, to let people participate to the day-to-day, not just the day-to-day life, but also to what other people are doing in the company, even though we're not working necessarily in touch with everybody on a daily basis. But we have, for instance, lunch and learns that some of us do now and then, and kind of on a rotational way. So we share with the rest of the company what we are doing, and we get good feedback with that. And it's again, that makes me feel like I'm part of something and I can contribute even beyond what I do on a daily basis. On top of that, we also have recurrent strategy meetings. Strategy meetings are both for sales as well as for company strategy, and we bring in people. It's not just a management type of meeting. The doors are open to key people in the company that might contribute to the company's strategy. And I was brought in a few occasions, even before I became a manager, into these meetings. And I felt really valued because there was the upper management who was listening to me and were taking my hints and my insights for them to make decisions. So that makes you feel like you're part of something, and it's great. It's not just that the upper management is not detached from the company or from the employees. Brenda, the president, walks around now and then and asks people how they feel, how is it going, and it's not just a brief chat. Sometimes I felt myself in some occasions, I mean, you know, there are ups and downs now and then in everything, and in some occasion talking to Brenda or even talking to Paul Gasparo made a difference because they were in a position to help, and they did help.